Alright guys, welcome back to our new session of the bootcamp. Today, I think between every few sessions, I think I'll have one video like this where I'll be trying to interact with you guys, give feedback, give a little bit of psychology, give a check up on what we've been talking about and what we'll be talking next. So by the time you started watching this video, by the way, I'm going to be making shisha, so we call this a shisha break. I'm going to be making shisha in this bowl. So by the time if you reach this video, you should have already had open an account. You should have already know what we are doing, what we are trading, and you should be able to know how to execute orders, buys and longs, shorts and buys and shorts, buys and sells, shorts and longs. You'll be able to know. You should be able already to check how to put your stop loss, how to put your TP, your limit orders, how to take partials, how to split your stop loss and TPs, how to go to break even, so how to log into TradingView. All this is the first step in you getting to a stage where you can start trading and potentially start making money, right? And all it cost you was $16 for that account, right? From, for example, Bolinox right here, and Elite Trader Funding on the other side there, somewhere there. Okay, so without further ado, now I'm gonna go a little bit of what we're gonna be going next and a little bit of tips of what you should be doing. So guys, I know there is something called paper trading, but here's my shisha stuff. I know there's something called paper trading where people like to try on first with demo money without paying even that $16. Everything I say, by the way, is not financial advice, but I do not recommend it, guys, because there's no psychology to it. I can put 10 million contracts on, and if I lose, I don't care. If I win, I don't care. It doesn't make anything. But that $16, despite being at $16, it will take you a long way. This is exactly how I started, and I'm among the most consistent traders on the internet. Okay, I do have winning streak on live stream every day for 100+ days, probably 125 days right now. Yeah, well, 125 days. We didn't lose a single day, thank God. But we do have losses. We do have a lot of losses. But at the end of the day, we're profitable, and our TPs are not like 10k a day, 20k a day, 60k a day. It's pretty much rational. Our TPs are like $200. Okay, minimum $200. We call it a winning day. So a break-even day, something below $200 a day, we don't call it a winning day. So I just made that consistent for myself. Okay, and I'm proud of it. And I'm not here to show that off. I'm here just to show you guys what I did, how I'm doing it. Even though those who's watching me on stream already know what I'm doing, but I just made this bootcamp a little bit more structured, more systematic, so you can easily refer back to it, and it should be very fast. So yeah, I want you to get those accounts and have at the back of your head that, okay, I'm comfortable losing this account even if I had a mistake. Let's say I wanted to go long but I accidentally clicked short. Let's say I wanted to go 1 micro by accidentally went 1 mini. Let's say I wanted to go 1 mini by accident, I took 10 minis and blew the account in seconds. You need to know these. You have to sacrifice those accounts in order, so when you get into a stage where you are actually passing accounts and getting funded accounts, you don't accidentally do these mistakes again. Okay, doing it on paper doesn't mean shit. When you do it on paper, you can set your limit orders, you can set your TPs. It shows you the PNL, like it shows you like scrollable with how much you risk and how much you're making. But on TradingView accounts, it's not like that. So you need to put it on, click that shift button, click on this chart, scroll down, scroll up, see how many ticks you're risking. One tick with 1 mini is 0.5 is $5. With 1 micro is $0.5. So what I like to do is start with 2. So 2 micros or 2 mini. 2 micros is $2. 2 micros is $1. 2 minis is $10. Right, one tick. So if I make 100 ticks trade, if I take a trade and I go long 100 ticks and hit 100 ticks, I'm making $100 on 2 micros, or I'm making $1,000 on 2 minis. Okay, but forget the minis. You're not going to be touching the minis in ages. Okay, I'm still trading micros. I can trade up to 35 minis. I did it on stream. Like my average was about 15 to 20, but It's unnecessary, guys. It's really unnecessary. You don't need it. So yeah, that's a little bit of psychology. So how I'm teaching you practical sides of psychology, what to do. I'm not just telling us, oh, don't FOMO in, guys. FOMO is very bad. Don't risk more than, always risk your trade 2 to 2 RR. None of the stuff you're gonna see in my videos. None of them. None of them. Because these are your pathway to hell. Okay, these will take you to blown accounts, and the more accounts you blow, the more accounts you'll buy from them, and that's how they make their money. We don't make money because most of the people in our Discord, in our community, they don't lose. I mean, they lose a little bit, but they don't blow accounts. They're very rare instances where they blow accounts. They probably do it on their own, but on stream we haven't, so we're not making really money. But yeah, still, yeah. So what I wanted to say is, great. You had your first stage, guys. You did everything you had to do. Let me know if you have any problems. Hopefully by the end of this bootcamp you wouldn't have any problems or any questions to ask me. But until this point, you should have your accounts. If you guys asking me which firm I recommend, any of these below, I recommend it. But if you're really new, I recommend starting with Bullinex and Elite Trader Funding. Okay. If you are not, I recommend Take Profit Trader and Tick Trader, because Take a Profit Trader, it gives you payouts on day one, and Tick Trader, if you're sick of passing evals, you go straight to funded. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. That's what else I wanted to say. So in the next videos, we will talk about our strategy, how the market Bootcamp delivers price, and then from there, after that strategy thing, we're gonna start talking about specific concepts. So we're gonna be talking about order blocks, breaker blocks, liquidity. We'll talk about order flow. We'll talk about everything, midpoint of wicks, midpoint of anything, the stuff that I really use. Okay. We may skim everything in ICT, but I will be focusing the main topics on the stuff I personally use. It will not be theory. I'm not going to be teaching you what you already know, SMTs, how they form, or order blocks, how they form, or how they're defined. We'll talk about those, but I will be teaching you how to practically, and in fact, if we get it on the chart, we'll take that trade as well. So how to find like premium discount, how to find which leg to use, which highs and lows to use, how to use sessions, how do you know which side of this liquidity, how do you know it's going to be reversal, how do you know it's going to be a turtle soup, how do you know it's going to be continuation, how do you know if the order flow is bullish, how to do high time frame to lower time frame analysis, how to define daily bias, how to find session bias, how to find temporary bias, how to find the order flow for any of the time frames, how to take trades on order flows, what are types of entries we can get. Entry is not important, guys. I will not be teaching you, okay, this is an order block we shorted. I will not be teaching you those stuff. I'll be teaching you completely the opposite. I'll be teaching you to target FVGs. I'll be teaching you to target order blocks. I'll be teaching you to target breaker blocks. I will not be teaching you to how to enter on those. Entering is very simple. We're going to be talking about entries, of course, but I'm going to be focusing your idea down on the opposite. So we're going to be targeting those, okay? That's people, they see an order block, they're going to short it. I exit my position where people enter the position, okay? And that's how I'm able to catch the reversal point, the turning points almost every single time on stream. So, and it's not like once in a month like the other people like Powered, where he just puts a 4-hour wick, which we already know for years, just short the midpoint and then call it top tick. If you get top tick once a month, that's not really pro. We do it on a 1 minute base. We do it on a 10-minute base, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 day. We do it on a 15-second shot. We can do anything, okay? You're going to get to the stage, so please bear with me. I will see you in the next video, probably again today. So peace and enjoy yourself, and I hope you guys are already enjoying it. If you have any questions, by the way, you realize by now that my videos are not edited. There's no content creation, there's no fancy text going up, there's no motion graphics telling you you're sick of trading, let's do this. 3 things that people do wrong. 1, you don't trade good. 2, you don't buy my affiliate accounts. 3, you don't subscribe to my mentorship. No, you're gonna see this stuff, okay? You're gonna see real life, okay? I'm not here to look fancy to you. I'm here to share my knowledge with you. I like teaching. I've taught in my school, I taught in my medical school, I teach in my hospital, I teach to you guys, I teach my community. I've taught for 4 years trading for free, guys. Just recently, because we introduced indicators, I have to put something on it, but because they cost a lot of time and effort from the developers to draw them, to formulate them. So yeah, thank you guys. If you're still up here, great. We have a lot of fun stuff to go. I'm going to be teaching about standard deviations. A lot of people want that. How I will be teaching you how to exit exactly before the market reverses, okay? Multiple times. So all the good is coming. Please please stay tuned. I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.